Right, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's a beautiful day outside. It's a beautiful day in general because tomorrow Chelsea play Brighton at the Amex Stadium with no fans. What's that about? We don't have our travelling support. Brighton, most importantly, don't have their fans, which is great, which really makes no sense because they had 2,000 fans in the stadium last month when they played us in a pre-season game, so why can't they have them now? I'm sort of thinking it is a must-win first game of the season. You want to start off well because I always feel like the first game of the season, it always sets the tone for how the season's going to be. I mean, last year, for example, we lost the first game of the season and it was shit. It really was, and especially losing to United at Old Trafford, it just felt garbage. It was a garbage feeling. If we want to win the league this season, tomorrow the game against Brighton is very important. Frank Lampard held his press conference last Thursday, quite far back, 5 days before the game. You're holding a press conference, like what's going on there? But yeah, we were playing on Monday, so I get it. I'm going to state some sad news here. We're going to start with a back four from last season, including the goalkeeper. Mendy is unavailable, or he has had his medical, he just hasn't been announced yet, so we can't start him in this game. So Kepa will start. Thiago Silva's unavailable, only started training on Saturday. Chilwell is injured. Hopefully Chilwell will be okay in a few weeks. I think that's it. But our three defensive strengthening signings won't be starting tomorrow, and that's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful that we have to start Marcus Alonso on the left again. We're without those three players, which is disappointing. We're also without Ziyech. Straight away, that's 4 players out of the game that we should have already. But luckily, Havertz and Werner are fit to start. And also great news, Pulisic is fit to start. Already, I thought he tore his hamstring. What happened to that? I'd say we have a strong 11. Even though the other players are out, I think we have enough to beat Brighton. The lineup that I predict that Lampard will go for, it's probably not going to be the one he goes for. There's always one or two surprises in there. So I've gone for Kepa in goal. It's the only option we really have unless we want to start Caballero, which could be a possibility. It's honestly a realistic possibility as well. The back four I've gone for is Reece James, Tomori, Zuma and Aspie. Yeah, I think Reece James our strongest right back. Actually, that's a lie. I think Aspie is up there as well. I think defensively Aspie is very good. I think he's better than Reece James defensively at the moment. I don't mean that personally against Reece James. I just mean that Aspie is so experienced that he's got it all in his locker as a defensive player. It's going to be interesting this season between those two. Who starts over the other? I think it will sometimes be Azpilicueta and it will sometimes be Reece James. We're sort of at that transitional period now, and I've gone with Azpilicueta on the left back. So I'm not starting Marcus Alonso for all you Marcus Alonso fans out there. I don't think you can have a back four without Azpilicueta, especially in the current circumstances where Thiago Silva's injured, Chilwell's injured. Zuma and Tomori's a strong partnership. I want to see it again. Tomori obviously rumoured to go on loan to Everton. I don't know whether that will develop, but I'd love to see him start a game for us tomorrow. I loved watching him play last year. The one that stands out to me is that performance against Ajax away. He was great in that game, and I think he has a great performance in him. It's just the inconsistencies of being a young player, I guess. In the midfield I've gone for Kovacic, Havertz and Kante. Kovacic, best midfielder. I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He honestly doesn't, especially from the league. From Chelsea fans know that this man is good. General ball retention, it's very important in football to keep the ball, and this fella does it in his sleep, and his interceptions as well are very good. The low centre gravity as well. He's the champ. I love Kovacic. Beside him I've gone for Kante. Not going to justify that one. Don't need to. Beside him I've gone for Havertz, the debut man. It's a big day for Kai Havertz. I'm interested to see how he does. Hopefully bags a goal. I would love to see it. On the wings I've gone for Mount. I think Mount deserves it. I'd love to see Mount start. I think he was in great form after lockdown. Whether Havertz and Mount sort of rotate in that position, I don't know. I think Mount will start in the left wing and Pulisic will start on the right. Man's an absolute beast. Banging in goals after lockdown. Something like 10 goals in 8 games. And he's got the number 10. He's got the number 10 shirt. What a G. Pulisic is our new number 10. That says something about him. He's a special player, a special talent. And he will start this game, I presume. if he's fit. Up front, I've gone for big man Timo Werner. Another debut signing, another big game for a debut signing. Be interesting to see if Frank ever uses the two up front, the little man, big man connection, because usually something like that works. I remember Giroud played up front with Griezmann in the World Cup when they won it. So, but it's so competitive in there, such a competitive bench. Loftus-Cheek's on the bench, Hudson-Odoi's on the bench. I'd love it if we won the league. This is a big game. I hope you're excited. I'm excited too. I'm predicting a 3-0 win. I think we'll have too much for Brighton. We drew to them in the pre-season. Listen, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be tough to break them down at the start. But I think we'll get the goal, and I think we'll get 2 more. Timo Werner hat-trick, why not? I'm predicting that too. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe. And I will talk to you for the match review. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace.